What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday, October 14th. My birthday's in 13 days. What is going on in your neck of the woods, man? It's a weird October here in Ohio. We are having some weirdly warm weather for mid-October. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Man, I had a weird uh memory pop up today on Facebook. Um, 13 years ago, I woke up to my car being smashed in the side of a garage. Not only that, I woke up. Well, I went to work. A good friend of mine ended up getting sliced in the back of his neck 7 times in front of an armed security guard in the back. In front of armed security guard in the parking lot of the club we worked at. Even though we were inside security / inside management, we were to blame. Somehow, some way. It's funny because the security guards that were armed on the scene were just holding a dog while dude was getting sliced up. They weren't doing anything. I mean, granted, the dog was going crazy and he was trying to hold the dog back. So he was doing something, but not something pertaining to the safety of the parking lot that night. It's crazy because how does something like that affect my job when it's out in the parking lot? Still baffles me to this day. But that was like the downfall of everything. 13 years ago, I thought I had what was the love of my life, who ended up being the mother of my child. I was living my career, well, not career, but a job where I could be myself. I mean, this was before weed was legal for recreational or medical in the state of Ohio. But I could go and take weed breaks and still come in, function, and do my job. It's funny because everybody loves you when you're doing shit for them. The fucking second you're not useful to them. They don't give 2 shits about you. You know, they say don't dwell in the past, but when you have a child, It's kind of hard thinking back of the different time periods and shit. Truthfully, where it went wrong when you're a single father. I mean, don't get me wrong, I take the blame for whatever is my fault, but they say it takes two to tango. But I feel like there's more sides of the story than y'all ever will ever know. Like I said, 13 years ago, I thought I was living the life. The mother of my child and I, we own the nightlife here in Columbus. We ran a strip club where everybody wanted to come to. I mean, it wasn't a top of the line strip club, but it was still one where famous people came to. Like, I met some crazy people, some everyday life, some college kids, to some celebrities. Well, people that weren't celebrities yet, we'll say. 13 years ago, I was driving a car that was a year older than what the year was in life. 13 years ago, I didn't have to have an alarm to wake up. I really don't know how. I really didn't know how much I got paid back then because the mother of my child, she was over all the money, and I pretty much just gave her my paychecks. I mean, she counted out the drawer at the strip club and did payroll and whatnot, but she kept all the money. And then when I worked another job, I gave her straight the paycheck. Didn't give two shits. You know, I've sacrificed a lot in life, including my respect. I've lost a lot of respect, not only from others, but for life itself. It seems like 13 years ago, I seen a friend get sliced up 7 times. And lost my job because of it. It's freaking wild. I caught a case for this job too. 13 years ago, I had a future indictment that came back. Had nothing to do with the club I was working at. It was previous to when I worked at the club. My future indictment, the drug charge came 15 years ago. Back then, 15 years ago, I thought money, 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 money. 13 years or 15 years ago, I was making eyeglasses for a company that I helped open up here in Columbus, Ohio. I've helped open up like 6 of these fucking optical companies around here in this motherfucking city. It's sickening. Not only was I working there, I was also, selling weed a little bit. Not enough to be noticed federally, just enough to smoke for free and have some money in my pocket. $15 years ago, I got pulled over. Down some mushrooms and a little bit of weed. I didn't realize I had the weed. But the weed apparently is why the cops wanted to search the car to begin with. And the weed was just so happened to be in the door handle that the cop could see from the window. Talk about ironic, right? Well, enough said about 15 years ago. Let's go back to 13 years ago when I was living the life. Yeah, I wasn't making eyeglasses anymore. I lost that job because of the strip club. One point in time, I was on call. Went from on call to coworker, coworker to management. $13 years ago when I was management. I didn't have no say over the club because the new owner had his say. It's a shame because I could have turned that fucking place to a gold mine. I traveled a lot. I partied a lot. I used to go out a lot. I've seen it a lot of different places. So therefore, I've seen places Columbus, Ohio has not seen. It's crazy. I went to a festival this year and seen some of my ideas. I was telling the owner I wanted to do to the new club, or the new owner to the club I wanted to do. Very negative towards it, but at the festival, I seen all this shit in focus, and it's like, wow, that's what it could have been like. As a grown man, I feel like your goal is to want to own a strip club one day. I was this close. I was this fucking close. I was so close, I could fucking taste it. 13 years ago. Like I said, I had it all: the woman, the job, the vehicle, the respect. What I thought was respect and loyalty. It's not quite 13 years ago when my future indictment came back for that drug case. So as I'm fighting this future indictment, I lost my job to the strip club. The mother of my child was still working there, so I still had some connections, and I was there in and out. Even while she was pregnant. In life, it's funny. The ones you think that are the most loyal to you, the ones you think that are going to stand up for you, the ones you think love you the most, will fucking stab you in the back. And they won't even think twice. I don't know if that's like that for everybody. But it seems like for me, it's been a dark reality. And that's going further than 13 years ago. I've seen friends homeless, cold, shivering, nose red, runny, nowhere to go, and gave them places to stay. And I'm not trying to brag about it. I'm just trying to show you the cold reality, the cold life I live. At one point in time, I worked making at least 2 times more than my friends. Never thought I was better than them at all in any way. Matter of fact, I shared the love and spread cheer. Like I said, I've provided roofs for people that could never pay for it. I've had 2 guys on the couch. If you ever seen Half Baked, You've seen the guy on the couch. I've had two of them in my lifetime. People with the biggest hearts get used, abused, trampled, lied on, treated like shit. Those people with the biggest hearts still find a way to love somehow. Still try to find a way to forgive. But every time we do, it kicks us in the fucking balls. I've been living what seems like an unlucky life for a long time. I'm not trying to throw no motherfucking pity party. Don't get me wrong. I just want somebody to know who I am out there. I just want people to be able to relate. I don't know what it's like to be normal. I wish I did. I try to be a fun dad. And live in the moment. My daughter is 12, so she's a preteen. And she's living with a person I thought I loved and loved me, but turned their back on me when I needed them the most. 13 years ago, when I thought I was about to go to jail because my future indictment for a drug case came back. All right, wait. Let's go back to 15 years. 15 years ago, I decided to drop all my fucking illegal money and start doing things the legal way. It's where I ran into the strip club. Thinking I'd be all right, you know. So for 2 years, I built myself up. Like I said, worked my way up. $13 years ago, when I was working for the club, the new owner thought, well, I'm going to bring my guy in to work the front door. New owner had fucking trust issues. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. He didn't like me anyway because when I was a fucking customer and he was a customer, he was dating the girl I would go and spend money on. Not only me spend money on, the girl I would bring would spend money on. So old Dutchy didn't like me to begin with. When the old owner owned it, club was totally different. When the old owner ran it, I could just been a worker and been fine. But when he sold it to the new owner, his management kind of went crazy and left partially. We kind of stepped up to the plate. The mother of my child and I. The new owner bought it. If it wasn't for us, that club wouldn't have been running. Yeah, we was under a nuisance law, but Dutchy, that was because your boy was running the door, letting anybody and everybody in. When I caught my case for you from letting that retard in that I shouldn't have, that I beat up, that's when I learned my lesson of who to let in and who don't to let in. If somebody's causing a problem at the front door, you don't let them inside the club because they're going to cause a problem inside the club. But here, boy, what the fuck, Chris, fat boy, let anybody and everybody in. Because you're a money hungry son of a bitch. The funny thing is, the new owner was fighting a drug case too. His was a little more serious. It's crazy. Because the owner that bought it over used to tell me, you don't have nothing to worry about. Like when you don't have nothing to worry about is when you have the most to worry about in the long run. I've been living an unlucky life. It's like by the grace of God, I've been able to scrape fucking by. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. But I'm tired of just scraping by. When you find betrayal and disloyalty, kind of rubs you the wrong way. I've tried to help out so many fucking people. It's not even funny. One guy in particular, in the club, He was like my little big brother. He was younger than me, but he was bigger than me. And after working at the club a few years, he's like, we're in a room. He's telling a buddy of mine, hey, I don't have a place to stay. Guy with the big heart. Hey, come stay with me. This motherfucker had the nerve to bring his girl, and his girl had 2 kids. Guy with the big heart. They stayed for a while. Apparently, they didn't help out with rent at all because they said they'd help out with food. They didn't help out with rent at all because they had a cocaine habit. Back then, I'm working at an after hours strip club spot. And what I thought was with a friend doing a demolition. He worked at a kitchen saver place, kitchen remodel, kitchen something. I don't know. And he used me to do demo. He was going to teach me how to paint or stain. That only lasted like 2 weeks. The after hours strip club is the reason why I am out of security. And I wanted my daughter to see my face, know who I am. Back then, bouncers were getting shot up like crazy because these fuckers would start shit up in the club and then wait till the bouncers go take the trash out at the end of the night or follow them home or something, shoot them up. There's a couple cases like that. One night at the after hours spot, this was a dope ass spot too. Something happened, some commotion happened. It was crazy. Like I remember a big pop sound, but people used to break bottles in that fucking bitch all the time because it was BYOB. After the big pop, everybody tried to come to the door I was working at. After people tried to flood going out the door, I guess there was commotion going on outside where they were trying to come back in. So I was letting the people out, and the people that were trying to come back in I'm forcing out. I'm trying to close the door. Crazy fucking place. Everybody talks about Columbus, Ohio. Ain't shit. Y'all just don't know. I've seen some wild and disturbing shit. I've seen old men pull out their pee pee because they're at a strip club. Have you ever had to kick out an old man because he pulled out his pee pee? And then the motherfucker had the nerve to talk shit to you? You know, as a man, you need to, oh, I'm sorry. I was in the wrong and walk the fuck away. If you have the nerve to fucking talk shit to me, I'm gonna smack you in the face like a bitch, old man. I was taught to respect my elders, but fuck. It's funny because the mother of my child says used to say I was emotionless. I felt some more emotions as an older man, older white man, as an older person in my 40s. It's crazy. Have you ever had to punch an old man in the mouth because he stuck his finger in something he shouldn't have? You know, I've got an assault charge on my background, but it was working for the strip club when I got the assault case. It's funny, it's growing up, one of my comedian idols was Rodney Dangerfield. I say is what's kind of funny about him being one of my idols. It's like I haven't ever got any respect. When I did, it was just a little bit of time I got the respect for. I don't know if it's me or the dog eat dog world we're living in. Or I don't know if people know what respect is anymore, or loyalty, especially with social media. I just had a friend not too long ago post my personal business on his page. I don't know about y'all, but I see that as a sign of disrespect personally. Cut ties, bud. You're pillow talking. if I can't trust you with something I said to you, why are we friends? What's funny is he posted on his page and he's only got like 180 followers, 200 followers. What if I would have posted it on my page with my 1 point and something followers? Hmm. I ain't stooped to his level. This is the first time I really ever spoke about it besides two friends. And I really don't want to speak too much on it because I don't like disloyalty. I don't want to feed into the fuel. But I just use that as an example on how disloyal and betrayal and disrespect really is. The person you think rocking with you, your biggest fucking supporter, your biggest friend, your biggest fan, will stab you in the back. Will tell your business to anybody else that wants to hear. I don't mind sharing my business. My life is an open book. I'll tell you anything and anything if you ask. I have no problem. Just as long as we keep it between you and I. Like 13 years ago, I really seen what betrayal was, disloyalty was, disrespect. It's when you thought somebody was the love of your life as your child. And it seems like they're trying to raise your child to hate you as much as they do. Never had family here in Columbus, Ohio, so when I had friends that treated me like family, it was awesome. But when I seen the betrayal and the all that, I didn't speak about it on the longest time. I could speak a lot more about it. I know a lot more than I talk about. We'll say that. If you know, you know. One point in time, both the group, my circles, was affiliated with a secret society. I'm not talking gang ties. No, I'm too grown for that. For 13 years, it seems like I've been gaslit, blackballed. Throughout this society in Columbus, Ohio. People you think that are your friends, they're just looking for something beneficial of yours they can capitalize on. I don't know if that's everywhere, but here in Columbus, Ohio, people here just want to be friends with you to see how much they can capitalize on. I'm going to put that out there. It's weird, wicked, crazy. It's kind of like friends with benefits, but they're fucking you in the long run. It's funny because I see a lot of, I've seen a lot of things in life. There's one thing I've always wanted to be in life as a father. When the mother of your child is pregnant with your child, she tells you, don't worry, you'll be the stay at home dad. And the only thing you've ever wanted in life was to be a father. It brings you the most happiness you've ever heard in your life. But when she slowly starts showing you betrayal, when you're not working at the club and you're trying to fucking beat this goddamn drug case so you can be there and be a goddamn father for your child, especially stay a father. The mother of your child is still working at the club while she's pregnant, slowly finding a hidden agenda, telling you that you're more like a roommate than a lover. And you're trying to beat this fucking court case. You're quit smoking weed. So, new thoughts, and it's all crazy up there anyway, because it's getting unclouded. So you don't know how to act. You don't know how to respond. You don't know what the fuck to do. But you see everything that's going around you and you feel like you're doing the best thing for it. You're going to NA classes every fucking day, trying to beat this goddamn court case, looking for a job, eventually finding a job at another goddamn strip club. But the owner here in Columbus has another strip club in Dayton that needs workers too. So you drive back and forth every fucking night from Columbus, Ohio to Dayton. Coming home to a pregnant girlfriend that worked at another strip club. She's sleeping in the bed when you're home, and you go to cuddle her, and you put your hands on the belly where your child is, because that's the only comfort you know at the time. But she's still working at the club. One night it's a snowstorm, and you're leaving Dayton, even though that owner, you ain't gotta go nowhere. You can go sleep on this worker's couch. I'm not trying to sleep on no other man's couch. I'm a grown ass man. You get caught up in a snowstorm just because you want to go home, see your girlfriend who's pregnant with your child. You switch jobs, strip club, back to making eyeglasses again because that's the more adult thing to do, Thomas. Thinking you can make a career out of it. And that's what I was doing before the strip club. So I'm thinking, you know, mother my child to see I'm serious about being a dad, about career and life, and blase, blase. She's still working at the strip club as you're working at this new eyeglass place. Like she had a hidden agenda because she ended up leaving me for a customer of hers. So the false dream that she gave me, being the stay-at-home dad, she turned around and left me for a strip club customer so she can be that stay-at-home mom. Not only to my daughter, to 5 other older kids. It's funny. My daughter is extremely white. When I mean extremely white, her mom is Italian. I have mostly Italian in me, but I have other like Polish, ostrich, uh, Polish, Austrian, Scottish. I've heard my daughter tell me she's Mexican at a young age. Had my daughter tell me at a young age, "You're not my dad." in which we worked through. I became the fun dad because single dad, no other kids here, so I gotta entertain her myself. I mean, we used to roller skate all the time, bike ride, you name it, we did it. Now that she's becoming 12, she thinks being like her mom is everything, which I get it. Your parents are your heroes at that age. But her mom's training her to hate me, and she's been doing it for many years. The fuck am I supposed to do? Caught on a double-edged sword. Catch 22. I've been in that position for many years now. Is that what life really is? A catch 22, a double edged sword? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I know it's like you gotta wait for your moment, your chance. But fuck. I've had that carrot dangled in front of my face many fucking times. I've been a workhorse my whole fucking life. Nobody has work ethic like I do. I guarantee. Don't matter what it is in life. Hard work, dedication. I've been trying to get in where I fit in for many years now. I was born in Michigan and raised in Ohio. To the Buckeye fans out there, they say I was very confused. Man, oh man, I don't know why Columbus, Ohio raised me, but fuck. I feel like I would have been nicer growing up in New York City, New York. I think I would have been nicer growing up in fucking Russia. Columbus, Ohio has fucking made me the man who I am. I don't know if that's saying a lot or saying a little, but I've been here since 1991. I've been here since I was 9 years old, trying to make it here. And I'm gonna do it. There ain't no and ifs or buts about it. I've encountered too much negative and still try to be positive in this motherfucking world. People with the biggest hearts get disrespected the most. Because how many chances can you give a person if they've already broke your heart once, right? Life is crazy as shit. I never thought I'd be here on a podcast live early at 10:39 in the morning on a Tuesday, but here I am. I don't know how long I've been on here for, but I've been rambling for a long time. Life is nuts. Life is wicked. Life will eat you up and swallow you alive if you let it. Stay consistent. Even though my daughter, I feel, has been being brainwashed for many years, I've been consistent in her life. Ooh, that was a weird sound. Well, I'm about to let y'all go. This is Thomas Thomas with Lukewarm Mess. God bless. Love y'all.